Installing n8n with no fluff. Straight to the point. From server setup to browser access. Let's get started. I buy a VPS server with at least 2 GB of RAM and 2 CPU cores. Once it's ready, I get the IP address, login, and key. I go to the official n8n documentation and open the docker-compose installation page. I copy the docker install command, SSH into the server, and run it. Once done, I check that Docker is working properly. Next is domain setup. I go to my domain registrar and create an A record. The subdomain, like n8n.mydomain.com, points to my server's IP. I save the record and wait for DNS to update. Back on the server, I create a directory called n8n. This will hold all my configuration files and container data. Inside that directory, I create a .env file and enter my domain and subdomain. I also define the path for persistent volume data, so nothing gets lost on restart. Next, I create the docker-compose.yml file. I configure the container, image, environment variables, ports, and volumes. Everything follows the official docs exactly. Now I run docker-compose upd. The container starts in the background. I wait a few minutes for it to fully initialize. Once it's up, I open my browser and visit the subdomain. The n8n interface loads. Installation successful. Let's launch a quick demo workflow. Looks like everything's up and running. The only thing left is to plug in your API keys for the integrations. That's it. n8n is up and running. Clean setup, no fluff.